Good afternoon and welcome to 4 p.m. English Top Headlines. This is Joyshree giving you the updates. The Meitei Tribe Union MMTU has announced to launch BOST No Bot campaign against the political parties and political leaders of the state Manipur. Addressing a press meet held today, the 4th January, at the Manipur Press Club, MMTU Secretary Organization Takelambam Parijat stated that the campaign is to protect the constitutional rights and safeguards of the Meitei students and the upcoming younger generations of the state. The first ever Manipur Pride MMA Rise of Warrior 1 with the aim to promote MMA fighters of the state in international platforms is scheduled to be held in the state Manipur on 3rd April this year. The announcement was made today, the 4th April, by Manipur Pride MMA Rise of Warrior 1 event director Rangam Churi during a press meet held at the Classic Grande at Jungmiro. The upcoming event is to be organized by Team Bonjo MMA Fitness Management. Trade, Commerce and Industry Department Director and TA and Hills Special Secretary Yumnam Robita IAS today inaugurated a new eatery named Wow Momo Wow Kulfi at Gari Awang Laikai under Imphal West District. Speaking on the occasion of the grand opening, Yumnam Robita highlighted that upcoming entrepreneurs not only provide self-employment opportunities but also provide employment to other youths in the state. She added that such new startup entrepreneurs must be encouraged and promoted. In a measure posed to strengthen disaster preparedness in Assam, Revenue and Disaster Management, Minister Kasa Mahanta on January 3 ceremonially handed over 40 motorized high-speed rescue inflatable rubber boats to the fire and emergency services. The handover program was held at the Gateway Terminal in Guwahati. The induction of the boats is aimed at enhancing rapid response and rescue capabilities, particularly during floods and other water-related emergencies that frequently affect the state. Officials said the equipment would significantly bolster the operational efficiency of the fire and emergency services and the state disaster response force. Meghalaya has achieved a milestone in railway freight movement with its first ever full freight rack loading. The Northeast Frontier Railway set on January 3. The operation was carried out last week at Mandipatar, North Garo Hills District, the state's only railway head, where a complete rack of 42 cover wagons loaded with coal was dispatched to Jalalgarh. Railway officials said the development signaled the station's readiness to handle large-scale freight operations. Mandipatar had entered the railway freight network on February 4 last year with its first unloading operation. Since then, the station has handled 29 mini racks and 6 full racks, together equivalent to 20.5 full racks. Security has been tightened along certain portions of the international borders in Tripura following reports of the movement of cadres belonging to two Bangladesh-based armed groups, the Parbatya Chattagram Jana Samati Samiti and the United People's Democratic Front, officials said on Saturday. District Magistrate of Gomati District in southern Tripura, Rinkul Ladder, issued a notification stating that reliable inputs had been received from the Border Security Force regarding apprehensions of movement of PCJSS and UPDF militants, along with the possibility of stealthy infiltration by Bangladesh nationals. Rohingyas and members of militant organizations from across the international border with the intention to commit crimes, indulge in smuggling and disturb public order. India on January 3 advised its nationals to avoid all non-essential travel to Venezuela amid escalating political uncertainty following the capture of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro by the United States. In a statement, the Ministry of External Affairs urged Indians currently in Venezuela to exercise extreme caution, restrict their movements, and remain in constant contact with the Indian embassy in Caracas. The advisory comes after US President Donald Trump claimed that American forces captured Maduro during a large-scale military operation in and around the Venezuelan capital, Caracas. Chief Justice of India Surya Kant on Saturday said he was shocked to note the high incidence of cyber crimes in the country, which have led common people, especially senior citizens, to be robbed of thousands of crores of rupees. He was addressing a function in Pothai on the outskirts of Patna, where he laid the foundation stone for a new campus of the Bihar Judicial Academy. The CJI said offences like digital arrest are the latest challenges which the Indian judiciary is facing. He stated that he was shocked to know that in India alone, not a few hundred crores, but thousands of crores have been siphoned off by way of extortion committed on senior citizens through cybercrime. The CJI said, therefore, the significance of sensitive training and updating of judicial officers to deal with these kinds of modern challenges is extremely important. Myanmar's military-appointed election body has begun announcing the winners of the first phase of its three-part general election, saying that the military-backed party has won the majority of seats as widely expected. Critics of the current system said that the election is designed to add a facet of legitimacy to the status quo. They charge the polls are neither free nor fair because of the exclusion of major parties and government repression of dissenters. Opposition groups have called for a boycott by voters. The Union Election Commission or UEC announced in the state-run Myanmar-aligned newspaper on Saturday that the Union Solidarity and Development Party or USDP won 38 seats in the 330-seat Putu Halutol lower house, though many seats from the election held on December 28 have yet to be declared. European national security advisors arrived in Kiev on Saturday to discuss the latest peace proposals as a US-led diplomatic push to end the nearly 4-year-old war in Ukraine intensifies. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and European leaders meet next week. Ukraine is coordinating security guarantee plans with European partners that would include a multilateral framework agreement involving Ukrainian forces as the first line of defense. European-led troops deployed in Ukraine and US backstop support. According to Ukrainian negotiator Alexander Vabs, Ukraine's Deputy Prime Minister Taras Kaska said Saturday that international partners have reached a consensus on an economic support package of about $800 billion for Ukraine over the next decade. That's all for now. For more details and updates, tune in at 6 p.m. prime time. Thank you again for being with us.